Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday, good weekend yesterday. I was absent because I was busy. You know, I do have a life besides this. People think I don't. Well, you don't know me. I do. I was busy yesterday, so I wasn't able to do any live streams. Maybe later on today. I still got some stuff I gotta do. Um, so I figured in between maybe I could make a video, and I wanted to make this video to talk about the two gaming services that I've been using in the well, past 6 years, and especially now due to this economy and due to just how difficult everything is with money and the jobs and the economy. I don't need to tell you how bad it is. Those of you who live here in America, you know how bad it is with the economy and everything. So this hobby, okay, it's something that um, it costs a lot of money, right? Playing video games now, it's very expensive. If you look at the prices of the games, if you look at just ridiculous amount of money that you have to spend to play these video games, um, Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus are like the only two reasons I'm able to do this. If it wasn't for the Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus, I guess you would just see me play. I don't know, one game. You know, I would be playing Gran Turismo. That's it. It would be. I mean, I could play Gran Turismo indefinitely. Me and my friend Shuki, we could play Gran Turismo indefinitely. No problem. But it would be boring to you guys. Like, if it wasn't for Game Pass, I wouldn't be able to play Tony Hawk, and I play Tony Hawk. Um, you know, having PlayStation Plus and the Game Pass truly helps me be able to do this. To not just to do the YouTube, okay, but to do this hobby called video gaming, okay? Honestly. So in this video I wanted to make a comparison like between the two. So let's start with the PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus Premium, um, it's a good service if you are somebody who is on that PlayStation ecosystem. What I mean by that is you will get a lot of good games. They're included. Games like God of War, The Last of Us, Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, and also all the other third party games which are being included. Games like Diablo 4, Cyberpunk recently. You also have the classic PlayStation 3 games. Not all of them, but pretty good amount of them. You got classic PlayStation 1 games like Siphon Filter, Medieval, Jet Moto, PSP classics like Killzone Liberation. So there's a lot of good stuff there for you to play. Also, what you get with PlayStation Plus is you get the ability, obviously, to play all of these multiplayer games online, like Battlefield 2042, which is included, um, Call of Duty, Helldivers, etc., etc. Um, Another thing that you get with PlayStation Plus is the streaming, cloud streaming, which consists of various different streaming abilities between 4K streaming, 1440p streaming, 1080p streaming, and 720p streaming. I think this is pretty good that Sony gives you this option to stream these games, whether it be on your PlayStation Portal or on your console. The fact that you can choose what resolution to choose based on your internet connection, I think that's pretty cool. Also, now part of the PlayStation Plus, if you have a PlayStation Portal, you don't necessarily have to be connected to a PlayStation console per se to be able to use PlayStation Portal. Previously, you had to be connected to a PlayStation 5 in order to use the PlayStation Portal as a remote device. Now, this can be used as a standalone remote device. You just need a access to the internet or a hotspot and a subscription of PlayStation Plus, and you can play games like Cyberpunk. Yeah, you can play Cyberpunk on the PlayStation Portal. You can play other games as well. So, funny thing is, Nintendo Switch 2 already has Cyberpunk, but now you guys can play Cyberpunk from PlayStation 5 on a PlayStation Plus streaming via PlayStation Portal. So that's pretty cool, I think. So there's certainly benefits, with PlayStation Plus. And there's also movies. There's movies from Sony Pictures Core. There's movies you can watch. They keep adding more and more movies on the Sony Pictures Core, but you have to have a PlayStation Plus premium theater, and you can watch these movies. So there's certainly a lot to like here. You definitely get your money's worth for PlayStation Plus. But one of the biggest benefits, of course, it's the video games, right? That's the main reason why we have the PlayStation Plus subscription, is to play these video games, okay? And if it wasn't for PlayStation Plus, I don't know if I would be able to enjoy all of these games. So there are benefits with PlayStation Plus. Now let's jump into Game Pass. The thing with the Game Pass is, if you're on the Xbox ecosystem, of course, you are going to benefit greatly. Just if you are on a PlayStation ecosystem, you're going to benefit greatly. But one of the unique things about the Game Pass that's a little bit different than PlayStation Plus is the lack of limitations. There are no limitations. On the PlayStation Plus, you are limited. Yes, you can play those games on the PlayStation Portal, but you need to buy a PlayStation Portal. You can't just play it anywhere. So you're kind of limited to PlayStation Portal to take those PlayStation games with you. So Sony is forcing you to purchase PlayStation Portal, so which is $200. So you're kind of limited. With the Game Pass, it's different. With the Game Pass, you don't even need an Xbox to play these games. You can play it on a PC. Right now I'm on a PC. You can play the entire library of Xbox Game Pass games on a PC. Or if you have an Asus ROG Li, or if you have any of those PC devices, handheld PC devices, I don't care if it's Asus ROG Li, or if it's a Steam Deck, or if it's a Lenovo, whatever they call it, this new Lenovo portable handheld device. There's so many portable handheld devices, so pick and choose, right? You can play it on there. You can play it on your tablet. You can play it on your television, both Samsung and LG. You can play it on the Amazon Fire TV stick. You can play it on your Meta Quest 3. So you have variety of choices where you want to play Xbox Game Pass. So that's the big caveat. That's one of the coolest things that you're going to have as a benefit with the Xbox Game Pass, right? And that's what's different from PlayStation Plus. Another caveat, another great benefit, it's obviously day one releases. For example, Tony Hawk Pro Skater on a PlayStation, you have to pay $50. Here, you don't have to. It's included. You get to play it. And it's a cross-platform, so right there, man, the benefits are much, much higher than PlayStation Plus. And same thing here, Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, right? Comes out on July 23rd. It's included on the Xbox Game Pass. On the PlayStation, you have to pay. People say to me, but some people want to own the games. Hey, that's fine by me. If you want to own the games, own the games. But I think it's pretty awesome to have a choice for those of us who cannot afford to buy a game. Okay? I like that. I like the ability to choose. All right? If you can't afford, then you have this other choice. Pay a monthly subscription. And you don't have to pay a monthly subscription every month. You can use that subscription for a couple of months, right? Pay $40. And then after a couple of months you can cancel it and come back again when something else comes out. All your progress will be saved. All your stuff will be saved. Nothing's going to be deleted. You can always come back and continue where you left off. People act like you have to pay every month. You don't have to. You can cancel. But you can come back when something else comes along, right? So I still think you benefit greatly from a Game Pass versus PlayStation Plus, because with a Game Pass, you have those day one releases. You know, Gears of War Reloaded included. Okay? All of these Ninja Gaiden 4 included, right? Gears of War Reloaded included. Ninja Gaiden 4 included. And to me, that's benefit. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 included, right? To me, that's a caveat. To me, that's one of the reasons why I always seems to be leaning more towards to the green team, because the green team really gives you these benefits, man. Not to mention the rewards. You earn the rewards, or you can shave off the price of whatever you want to purchase next, right? You can shave off the price, and you can use that rewards towards your Game Pass. You can cut down the price from $19 to $15 or $14. So what I'm trying to say, I love the fact that the Microsoft gives you choices. If one thing the Microsoft does well, if one thing Phil Spencer, I call him Papa Spencer, if there's a one thing that Papa Spencer does really well, it's giving people a choice. And Papa Spencer talked about that all the time. He says, man, I'm all about choices. I don't like being tied up to a certain console or a certain subscription or of certain service, and you can only play it there. I don't like being tied up. And I think he did mention those slimy things. He was referring, I hate to say it, he was referring to Sony, where you're being forced to play only a certain way. Same thing with Nintendo. You are forced to play it only a certain way. You're limited. The Xbox, what the Xbox has is no limitations. And I think that's what makes it great. And for the life of me, I don't understand why other people cannot see that. I don't like limitations. Do you? I don't. I know my friend Shinobi will agree with this. He doesn't like limitations, neither do I. I like ability to choose, to pick and choose what I want to play, where I want to play, how I want to play it. And the best part of it, I don't have to pay $70. I can just pay $20, finish the game, cancel subscription, and that's it. Or I can use my rewards benefits as a gift card. Let's say I earn $5 gift card. I can use that $5 gift card, shave the price of $19.99 to $15, pay $15 for 1 month of the Xbox Game Pass membership, finish the Ninja Gaiden 4, cancel it, cancel the membership, and only paid $15, and I played Ninja Gaiden 4. And I finished it, canceled the membership within 1 month. Wouldn't it be cool if on PlayStation Plus, Death Stranding 2 was day one release, and I didn't have to pay $70, and I only paid $18, and within a month, dude, I finished the game within 8 days. What I'm trying to say, For those of you who want to own the game, hey man, duly noted, own the game. But we should also have a choice. I don't want to be stranded on a platform where it doesn't give me a choice. That's my whole point. That's what the Microsoft is saying. I like to be on a platform that gives me the choice. And sadly, the blue team doesn't give you that choice. And I know my Sony Pony fanboys don't want to hear this, but I don't care. This is the fact. Hear it, don't hear it, doesn't matter to me. On the blue team, you're stranded without any choice. Why shouldn't I be able to play Death Stranding 2? Right? On a PlayStation Plus Premium. And when I finish it, I can cancel my membership. And I saved myself $70. Don't you think that's a good choice? What I'm basically trying to say is this. People who want to own the game, I don't care. It's your money. Do what you want to do, man. I don't care if you spend your money on strippers or if you spend your money on buying video games or whatever the hell is that you do. It's your money, man. Your life. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But also don't tell me and others what to do. Touche, okay? Touche. Don't tell me and others what to do. We should have a choice. I should have a choice. Whether or not I want to buy the game or I want to play it through subscription. Having choices is the key. And I think Sony needs to learn that. And sadly, Sony hasn't learned that yet. And speaking of Helldivers 2, Helldivers 2 will eventually come to Game Pass. Why? Before I end this video, I'll explain to you why. One of the main reasons why is because Xbox and Game Pass, they are all about the service. Satya, who is the CEO of Microsoft, made that very abundantly clear. Sarah Bond, she made that very abundantly clear. And Jesus Christ, Papa Spencer made that very much abundantly clear on the Destin channel, on the Ryan McCaffrey channel. I mean, he made it very clear to everybody. He made it super clear that they're mainly focused on a service. So, the very first step of Helldivers 2 is to come to the Xbox. No one would have believed that Helldivers 2 would come to the Xbox. But here we are. Came to the Xbox. Just like no one believes me that it will come to Game Pass. But it will eventually come to Game Pass. The first step is to bring it to Xbox. Let them make some money. Second step is to convince Arrowhead and Sony to bring it to the Game Pass. And they will bring it next year to the Game Pass. Do you want to know why? Because Xbox, it's all about the service. Because you still need a Xbox Live Game Pass service to play Helldivers 2. You can't play Helldivers 2 without PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live. Can you play Call of Duty without PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live? No, you can't. Can you play Battlefield 2042 without PlayStation Plus subscription and Xbox Live? No, you can't. So, same thing here. The only difference is Xbox is mainly focused on the service, and therefore they will want Helldivers 2 to be part of the Game Pass. It's not going to happen right away, but beginning of next year, 2026, mark my words, you can come back to this video and you can say, oh my God, this guy was right. And I think I'm right. I think it will eventually come. All right? It will. All right, so that's the end of the video. I just wanted to kind of emphasize on the difference between these two. All I want to say is this. Listen, I use both of these services. PlayStation Plus and Xbox Game Pass. Okay, let me see. I pay $20 for Game Pass and $18 for this. That's about $38 a month. $38 a month for both of these services. I benefit greatly. And there's no way I would be able to do this if it wasn't for both of these services. So what I'm trying to say at the end of the day, I don't care which service you pick and choose. Just don't tell me this one's better than this one. They're both great. All right? But the green team doesn't have any barriers. That's the difference. They're both great services. The only difference is the green team doesn't have any barriers. It doesn't have any shackles and chains around it. It doesn't have any walls around it. You have unlimited freedom to choose. On a PlayStation Plus, it's different. It's limited. There are shackles, there are limitations, there are walls, there's barriers, okay? And that's what I think it makes the Game Pass a more desirable choice. But either way, having both of these services gives me ability, this ugly geezer gives me the ability to continue enjoying this hobby, which I love, gaming, right? Because if it wasn't for the both of these services, if it wasn't for the Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus, there is no way. I already told Shinobi this, I already told Shuki this. If it wasn't for both of these services, there's no way you would see this ugly mug sitting here talking to you. There's no way I would be enjoying this. You know, what gives me the ability to enjoy video gaming and even do this YouTube, it's because of both of these services. So what I'm trying to say, they're both great services, but there's differences. And if you don't acknowledge these differences, then you're just being biased. That's all. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I will be back later on, hopefully. I'm still busy for a live stream. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I can't guarantee you. If I come on, I come on. If I don't, I don't. But we'll see. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And make sure you become a member, all right? It's only $2, guys. $2. It's the best way to get in touch with me. It's the best way to talk to me. Become a member. It's only $2. But be genuine, okay? Don't be phony. Don't be fake. Be genuine. That's all I ask. I have zero tolerance for fake individuals. You have to be real. With me, you got to bring your A game. You got to be 100%. Okay? You cannot be phony. You cannot be fake. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for fakeness. I'm looking for genuine individuals who are not hiding behind some dozens of fake profiles, individuals who are bragging about themselves and then hiding their identity. No, I'm not looking for that. Another thing, you cannot buy me, okay? If you choose to donate, that's on you. That's your choice. Not mine, yours. You did that because you wanted to do it, all right? But doesn't mean that you can buy me. I'm not some cheap politician where you think you can throw some money at me and buy me off or lobby me. That's not how it works with me. Okay? So you have to be, with me, genuine. I'm looking for genuine followers. I think I made that very much abundantly clear. If you're phony, if you're fake, I don't want to talk to you. Don't waste my time. Okay? I'm only looking for genuine followers. And if you become a member and you are genuine, then I know you're the genuine one. And that's all I want. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking for hundreds of thousands of phonies and fakes coming in here, flooding my channel with a bunch of nonsense. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for genuine members. I want to create a genuine community of pretty cool people, and that's all I want to do. Okay? We're really simple. This is not that difficult to explain. And I hate that I have to explain this even right now, because I have explained this God knows how many times. But here I am yet explaining it to you once again. All right, having said that, now you know. Okay? Take care. Thank you for watching the video.